Hey, and welcome to this new video. This will be a short one. I want to show you how you can create a custom user template in InstaMAT for your projects. So what I mean that, for example, when we go to new project and go to element graph, I have this user template called starting point here. And when I click on it, a new project will be created, but I have everything set up like I would normally start working. So for example, I have my base color here, the normal channel and all the other channels. And the category for the channels is also properly set to material. I have my ambient occlusion node, the quality set to ultra. And I have this auto levels here, which is my final height map output. And I like to use it while building a material, although I will be exchanging it for a default levels node, most likely when I finish the material. But while working, I like to have it in place, so my height map is always normalized and we can leverage the whole range from fully black to fully white. And we can also change the metadata. So for example, I have my name for the author. And to do something like that, we go to create a new project. And this is possible not only for the element graph, but for all the other projects. But let's focus on the element graph for this one. So we go to element graph and click on create project without template. And what we do now, we set up all of our channels. So I like to start with a solid color node here and change it to color. And then let's drag our output pin here and type in base color. So we have our first output set up, the base color. So next, what I like to do is to take my auto levels here and use a height to normal node on this. Then I'll expose my normal channel. Then I just go to my solid color node, press Alt and drag the node, set it to grayscale and duplicate it. This one to white, so this will be our roughness. The black one will be our metalness. Then let's create an height to ambient occlusion node, set the quality to ultra, and expose this as ambient occlusion. This is the node actually. Ambient occlusion, and expose ambient occlusion as height output or as graph output. And the last one will be our height channel. Then I call this, let's call it YouTube demo. And what's really mandatory now, you have to set your category for the element graph to templates and element. And as you can see, we also have the suggestion for templates atom. So we would take this when we want to have a template for the atom graph, and for layering, it would be templates layering. For material layering, it would be templates material layering and so on, but we'll choose the element graph here. We don't necessarily need the description, so I leave it as is. I'll change the author and the metadata to YouTube demo. And all that's left to do now is you go to File and Save Package As. And as you can see, I already am in Documents, InstaMAT, Library and Templates. So you'd have to save it in the library folder, but I like to have it a bit more ordered, so I have a templates folder here. And yeah, then we just need to save it. So what's left now, we need to restart InstaMAT. And after we restarted InstaMAT, we go to a new project, go to element graph, and here's our YouTube demo. So we can click this and we have everything as we set it up. So again, the ambient occlusion node is set to ultra, and I forgot to change the material category here. So we can, of course, also edit our templates. So we just load it up. We can delete this project here, and we are left with our YouTube demo project. So let's go to outputs. Let's copy and paste that in. Let's save it and restart InstaMAT again. So after a restart, let's again go to New Project, Element Graph and YouTube Demo. And now, as you can see, everything is set up correctly. We have our outputs with the right material category. We have our author and the metadata. Our AO node is set to Ultra. And you could basically do everything you need for your template that meets your conventions. You can also share those, and basically you can make as many as you'd like. So you could make one for a non-metallic material and one for a metallic material, for example. Then you would set the metalness map to white and maybe the roughness to black. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. The next one will be coming soon, and I will show you how I made the lava stream material I made for November. I'll give you a quick sneak peek at the end. And yeah, when there's anything left, any comments, any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. See you next time.